Oh, YouTube fans, here again. And lately, been sort in remakes and reboots and reshittingings and so on. But this one, I didn't really mind this one. It's a classic. It was taking a remake of a classic, as I say, starring Robert De Niro. That's right, Robert De Niro's fading and he's talking Italian. But this one's a good one and it's a remake. And that being, if I remember right there, that being Jake Fair. That's right, Jake Fair. Remake from a classic 1962 film. This one I didn't really mind. I didn't mind this one. Like I say, a lot of good actors in it. You got Tessa DeLange and a lot of other well-known actors and actresses. And yeah, I don't mind this one. So we're gonna go with Jake Fair. Come out in the early 90s, I'd say about 1991. And it starts off, and if you know anything of Robert De Niro being what he is, a good actor, he does research of anyone. Like in, if I remember right there, when Raising Boo come out, he did body lifting, he did weight lifting, he get the pursuit of being a boxer in that olden times. And when the boxer became more down and out, he put loads of weight on, ate a lot of fatty food to put weight on to go into his later days. When Taxi Driver come out, he got a part-time job being a taxi driver to research being a taxi driver. And in this, he definitely also did research in being a psychopath. He went to mental science, he went to prisons to visit people who was convicted, rapists, and so on, to get into the mind of what he was going to do. And in this, he did that. So Take Fear, like I say, this is a remake. This is a remake, I would say, rubs off. It rubs off. This is a good remake. This is how you do a remake Hollywood the right fucking way. I know I repeat that, the right fucking way. And like nowadays, they just remake the band name. This one is remake what is worth it. You have two actors that also appeared in the original 62 one. A pig, a small general in this. And it's a good one. So basically, Robert De Niro is a convicted rapist and he comes out of prison and he wants his revenge on the one that convicted him and put him away in prison. And the father, like I say, well known actor, you might remember him, he played in 84 Hours, another 84 Hours, been in a lot of films, a lot of damn good films, and he's the father in this. And they go to watch the film in the cinema, they've got this guy laughing, really being noiseless, and you find out as well as it's my mate Robert De Niro, playing a kind of gold chain. And you got the idea, he doesn't put it in detail, but you got the idea that the father was having it away with having an affair. And the woman goes to a bar, meets Jane, big mistake, because she got the idea that he rapes her. You don't see the rape scene, thankfully, but it's still a disturbing scene because he gets her, puts handcuffs on her arm, I think he bends her arm back, and he bites a chunk of her face. It's really graphic, one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen. He literally bites a chunk out of her face, and then you get the idea he lays into her. It really is a vicious, disturbing scene, especially well played again by Robert De Niro. And all the way through the film, you got the idea he's asking, he's threatening, he's making this guy's life a misery. The poor girl doesn't want to press charges, she's too ashamed of what's happened, but you all know it's Robert De Niro. And the father pays his people to beat him up, goes all the way around, he beats them up. And he gets one guy, he tries to say to him, you've got to get him to chase you. Robert De Niro, as trained, kills the guy, and they go on the run. He can't get away from him. He breaks in the sip where they're playing. He does he tries to abuse the daughter. But all the way through the film, in the ship, he locks the daughter and mother in. He batters the father, but then he tries to get to eliminate the mother, the daughter. They put fire on his face, and he jumps back to the water, all burnt up. The ship sinks. The father's in anger. He's gonna whack his fucking on the head with a rock. Doesn't do it because he's not a killer. And he goes in water, and you got the idea he drowns. The only issue is couldn't do with the secret bait ending where the hand jumps out. But I do like one thing. I do like one thing about this being Tate Fair. They do use the same music what was used in the 62 one. If I remember rightly, it was using one of the Bond films, believe it or not. And it's a bit of music where it goes da 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 da. I do actually like that bit of music. And I do make one thing about Tate Fair. I do admit one thing that at the end of the day, this is a lot more violent than the 1962 one. A lot more violent. And I like that because it gives it more of an edge. So again, this is a remake. Once, I'm not going to call them names, what was done right. It was done right. This is the time, and I will say that a remake got it right. They didn't use the fucking brand name like nowadays. Didn't make it shit. You've had good actors. They said it. Tessa Land, Robert De Niro, so on. You know, all these damn good actors. Nick Nolte, I can forget his fucking name. The dad himself, Nick Nolte, plays a brilliant role as the father. You got good actors, competent actors. This is a remake where I will give it an 8-star rating. I'd give it an 8-star rating because this is a remake which is done the right fucking way. Done the right way. Robert De Niro has got all them tattoos. Got them tattoos on his body. And Nick Nolte as the father sees him, but they can't do anything because he does it in a way that they can't prove it's him. But you got the idea he's being a menace. He's threatening the family. And the only way to do it is to break the law himself. You got the idea that Nick Nolte is not a violent man, he's not violent, but at the end, it's a satisfying ending. The character gets killed, gets his well deserved. Now, I do remember watching the 1962 one in black and white, and it was never satisfying at the end because it's not the case. Yeah, it wasn't as violent, different era, different time. But at the end of the original one, Ted Peck was the father in that one, and if I remember rightly, he gets caught, he gets arrested, and it ends with his ending. Is that it? You want to see more? You want to see a justifying ending? That's the only issue. So, in my eyes, the 1991 version, the remake one, did it better. Robert De Niro got killed. End of film. Alright, the secret bait ending where he pops out the water, I've got to do with that. But the rest of it, damn good film. I like Tessa Land and all, very good actors. These were good actors, these are not actors. Piece of fucking wood. Get the way out of a fucking piece of wood. These are good actors. Yeah, it was fire. The rape scene, even though you don't see a rape scene, you got the idea, did he do that? The bit where he bites the chunk out of her face, really disturbing. The rest of the film, really good. I like the performance by Robert De Niro. Like I said, he did his research. Before he did Tate Fair, he went to prisons, he went to mental asylums, he researched these not very nice people to play a not very nice person. And that's what I like about Robert De Niro. This is the Robert De Niro I miss. Because he was a good actor. You know what I mean? He rewind back, got a part-time job as a taxi driver when he was playing in 1976, the taxi driver. Researched Marlon Brando as the Godfather in the original Godfather when he did a longer version of that character in the Godfather 2 in 1974. And I'm going to put it, Raising Bull did bodybuilding, not because he wanted to look muscly, but to play the role as a boxer in a true story, being Raising Bull. So he's a damn good actor, Robert De Niro. Very good actor. You never see an actor like that no more, and it's heartbreaking, but you never will. This is an actor that researched everything before he played that role, and in this, spot on. Spot on. Robert De Niro plays a villain you love to hate, but he's fun at the same time. Your idea he's a psycho. You got the idea that, yeah, he rapes women and he's a vicious bastard. That scene, even though it's a disturbing scene, I can see why that scene is put in the film because it demonstrates he's a vicious fucker. He's a character you don't want to fuck with. So when he gets killed, it's a satisfying ending. This is a remake when I think, yeah, it deserves a remake. Sometimes an idea of a remake is putting your own touches. The director that did this, being Chait Fair, did that. Again, rewind back, Nick Nolte, Tata Deland, Robert De Niro. I can't remember the actress now, but she's been in loads of films. I remember them like being the daughter in Dusk to Dawn, very good film. And in this, I think was a big break. She does a bit of talking in it, and she tells the story of Tate Fair, and they do use the same music. Rewind back, do 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 do. So I like that. To me, I've already done it. An 8-star rating for me. But into them, be smart, be safe. See you later.